What is going on, everyone? Auto Endeavors here, coming at you again with another video talking specifically about a recent article put out by Auto Evolution titled "The 2022 Ford Maverick Pickup Truck May Receive Off-Road and Performance Variants." So let's dive right on into this. So it's interesting to note that the Maverick may actually end up receiving off-road variants, which is interesting because Ford has recently, within the past only couple of years, put out the Ford Ranger. And as we all know, a lot of people have already used that for off-road use, and that vehicle has been proven to be an off-road capable vehicle. Now, the Maverick, on the other hand, is a very different vehicle. As most of you all know, the Maverick is a unibody design, so it is not designed in the same manner as most pickup trucks are. However, there have been unibody vehicles made for off-road purposes, such as the Jeep Renegade and other comparable vehicles, as well as the Honda Ridgeline has been proven to be able to be used off-road. Now, off-road can vary depending on what exactly the off-road entails. However, it's interesting that Ford is going to go ahead and possibly include off-road variants and off-road packages for this very small truck. Now, it says here, if you're in the market for a Maverick with off-road capability, the FX4 off-road package is the option for you, offered on the XLT and Lariat with all-wheel drive. So it's interesting that Ford decided to go with all-wheel drive rather than four-wheel drive. I could make a whole video talking about the difference between those two, but basically they are not the same. They are similar, but they are not exactly the same. The 2.0 liter with the 2.0 liter EcoBoost power plant, this package brings forth all-terrain rubber. So it's interesting they are including all-terrain tires rather than regular street tires on such a small niche pickup truck, so to speak. Hill descent control, more drive modes, heavy-duty cooling, and skid plates. Basically, what this is saying is they will offer off-road variants for this vehicle with all of the things you would need to go off-road and not have to worry about damaging your vehicle too heavily. This is going to be a very light off-road vehicle, so basically camping in the woods where there's not many holes or rivers or what have you that you have to endure on the path. So it's interesting. They are going to, it looks like, go ahead and make an off-road package for this vehicle. This vehicle has found very mixed reviews as of late, and you know, it'll be interesting to see how it goes when the vehicle is unveiled and the market responds to the release of this vehicle in 2022. Down here, in more of the description of the article, it talks about how there is, however, an elephant in the room that Ford hasn't addressed thus far. As well as you're well aware, the Maverick is manufactured in the Mexican plant, where the Blue Oval also makes the Bronco Sport off-road crossover. In other words, the pint-sized pickup truck may be improved for overlanding. Interesting. So this could share a lot of similarities with the Bronco Sport, otherwise known as the Bronco 2 and or the Baby Bronco. So it's interesting because they are being built in the same plant. So basically, I have a strong feeling that a lot of the things are going to be either interchangeable or very similar to one another, which this could fill a very unique gap in the auto market. Ford Authority understands that the Timberline is under development as we speak. The unique suspension tuning, Pirelli Scorpion tires, revised bumpers, and better approach and departure angles, and so forth. Maverick marketing manager Trevor Scott said that many people asked the Ford Motor Company about the ST and RS versions as well, but he couldn't give a clear answer to what's on the horizon. The only thing that he could cite in publication is that Ford will continue to monitor that to see if there's an opportunity. So if they went ahead and made this Shelby tuned as well, they could make a high performance, so to speak, model of this vehicle. So this could be a racing truck in a way, which is an interesting take in this article. Is that, you know, Ford could see an opportunity that people want trucks that go fast, or more like cars that go fast with a bed on the back, and still have the ability to kind of store stuff and take stuff along with them. It's an interesting approach for sure, and it's not really that well taken care of in the auto industry. There's not a lot of cars that fit all of these different niches just ever so slightly enough, but just enough to have a market, right? Because most markets are either, performance cars, regular cars, pickup trucks, crossovers, sport utilities. There's all these different markets. But having this vehicle in particular could provide a great benefit for Ford, and I think they are very wise in taking this approach. Now, down here, it talks about, if you ask me, the RS isn't going to happen because Raleigh Sport has always been reserved for go-faster hatchbacks and rally-bred automobiles, not trucks. The ST nameplate seems more likely because it's not as highly strung, albeit I still believe that a pickup truck and sport technologies don't go together, which is a fair argument to make. If the Ford Motor Company does make a case for a hotter version of the Escape and Bronco sport-based Maverick, the 2.3-liter EcoBoost would be the perfect candidate for propulsion, for it cranks out 350 horsepower and 350 foot-pound of torque in the previous gen Focus RS hot hatchback. For the 2022 model year, the most powerful Maverick of them all is the 2.0-liter with 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque on tap. Customers who prefer fuel economy can get the front-wheel drive only hybrid that flexes an EPA rating of almost 40 miles or approximately 40 miles per gallon. So, these are a lot of interesting points. So it looks like initially there won't be any high performance engines put in this vehicle. It's going to be very low performance, very basic. And that's basically what this vehicle is being produced for, is the basic needs of the everyday person. But with just enough ability and different mannerisms to fulfill those needs should they ever arise. So if you need a car for everyday use and you go camping once a year, this is great. If you go off-road once a year on light trails and stuff, this is great. If you just move, small things every now and then, but they don't fit in a normal car or even a crossover, this works. So there's a lot of benefits to this vehicle, but basically what this article is talking about is the potential and the possibility that off-road versions will be created. So it's very interesting to take a look at. I highly suggest you take a look at it for yourself. I will be linking this in the description down below for you to look at on your own time. But with all that being said, I appreciate everyone for stopping by and checking out another video on the Auto Endeavors channel. Be sure to hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on this vehicle? I would love to hear all that in the comment section down below. And with all that being said, until next time, we shall see y'all.